Someone asked me on Instagram today, what do I do when I fall off track? So I thought, wow, that's the perfect video idea for YouTube. So here we are. In the past 6 to 8 years on my fitness journey, I have fallen off track so many times. Like, I swear I have taken a gazillion day one photos. I've fallen off track for weekends, for weeks, for months, and even like, I don't know, extended periods of time. The difference between myself and a lot of other people that fall off track is that I never give up. I always pick myself back up and I get back on track. And I do have a few tips for those of you that are struggling to get back on track. These are kind of my go-to 6 tips that I recommend you try in order to get yourself back on track. So I hope that this video helps. And as always, if it does, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and smile. Living a happy and healthy lifestyle is so important for us physically as well as mentally. So I hope that these tips to help you get back on track will help you move forward, move onwards and upwards with your happy and healthy lifestyle. So the first thing I want to say is let go of the guilt. And I know how hard this can be. Whatever happened in the past, it doesn't matter. Whether it was that you stopped going to the gym, for the past 6 months, or whether you're in lockdown and you stopped working out because it is hard to stay motivated doing home workouts, or you know what, whether you just went on holiday and the holiday just kept going and before you know it, you took a 6-month hiatus off your fitness journey, whatever it is, it does not matter anymore. There's no point in holding your past against yourself and taking that negative past into your healthy, positive future. So what we want to do is, you know what, reflect on those mistakes, realize what happened, pick ourselves up and move forward. The worst thing you could do is just think, right, you know what, that's it, I'm done, I can't do it anymore, and quit. There is no time here for quitters, and the reason that you are watching this video is because you don't want to give up. So look at what happened, pick yourself up, move forward, and go into this out of a place of self-love and not self-hate and regret. I need you to learn and know that falling off track happens, losing motivation happens, eating whatever you want for a weekend happens. All of this is okay. What we're going to do is leave it in the past. We're not going to bash ourselves up over this. We're going to focus on what we can control right now, moving forward to take us closer to our goals. Please, please, please be kind to yourself and just let that go. Number 2, this is a healthy lifestyle. It's not a diet. This is a big mind shift that a lot of people need to make. So if you are always someone that's been looking online for the quickest ways to lose weight, or you're someone that always wants a quick fix, you want a fat burner pill, you want a magical shake diet, you want to lose 10 pounds overnight, kind of like quick fix mindset, you really need to change from that mindset to seeing this as a healthy lifestyle that you can do long term. And the way that you can do something long term is to actually enjoy it. I preach this on Instagram and to the Anjuli Fit Squad that it has to be a lifestyle, because if you don't make it a lifestyle and you only see it as a 6 or 8 week quick fix, what you're going to do once you achieve your goal is you're going to go back to what you were doing before and you're going to gain the weight back and more. So what we really want to do is find some key habits that you can tick off each day. My key habits include steps, sleep, water intake, and tracking my macros. It is a lifestyle for me. Whether I'm competing or not competing, I still weigh my food and track my macros because it's a part of my habits and it's part of my lifestyle that I enjoy. Am I going to, track every single day for the rest of my life? No. I mean, it's my birthday next month. You better believe it. Calories aren't going to be counting on my birthday. But at times we will have weekends where, it's going to be less than perfect. And that's okay, because that is part of having a balanced, healthy lifestyle. But if you have goals to achieve, you can't be expecting to achieve them by doing the same things you were doing before. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So instead of looking for quick fixes, or instead of carrying on with what you're doing right now, build some healthy habits, tick them off each day on a calendar or on a little habit tracker, and then build a healthy lifestyle that you can carry on long term. Number 3, excuses. I'm sure a lot of you have used many excuses in your life for all kinds of things, but on your fitness journey and living a healthier lifestyle, you have to call yourself out on these excuses. Me being the happy, positive go-getter that I am, you're probably not used to me putting the harsh words on you, but I am so serious when I say this. You will never get the results that you want until you call yourself out on your excuses. I don't have time. I don't have the money to eat healthier foods. I am too scared to go to the gym. Whatever your excuses are, it's valid that you might feel that way, but it's not valid reasons as to why you're not achieving your goals, because you can achieve your goals. You just have to get a plan in place and stop making excuses. If you don't have time or money to eat healthily, well, that's just an excuse, because a lot of people that say that they don't have time or money to eat healthily are the same ones that then end up getting Uber Eats, or you order your food out, or you stop in a takeaway place on your way home from work when you could have just meal prepped, which would save you money and time. So simply put, in the weekends you could go get your groceries and you could meal prep your meals for the whole week in under 2 hours, and it saves you doing the dishes. It saves a lot of money. Ross and I can actually meal prep our meals for like under $4 a meal, and if you were to eat out, that would be anywhere upwards of $10 per meal, and that's on the low end. So if you do want to achieve your goals, you have to call yourself out on those excuses. And I've had to have the tough words with myself, like whether I was on a comp prep or whether it was before I even got into competing. I would look in the mirror and I just say, like, are you happy with where you are right now? And if you're not, and you're continuously feeling unhappy with your energy levels, how you're sleeping, how you feel in your clothes, whatever it is, you have to just really reflect on what you're doing right now and what your excuses are, and then figure out a way to, instead of using your excuses as to why you can't achieve your goals, use them and see them as challenges that you just have to overcome. So if you are short on time, or you've got some key habits that you're struggling to hit, like water, well, carry a water bottle around with you. If you are struggling to get your steps in, maybe you need to go to bed earlier and wake up earlier and start your day with a walk. There are so many different ways for you to really call yourself out on your excuses and achieve your goals. But until you do stop making excuses, you're never going to be able to change, and you're never going to progress. And no one wants to hear that, and I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I just cannot stress that enough. So please take that on board. Next time you say something in your head or out loud as to why you're not achieving your goals, really question it and think, is this true? What can I do to change it? Okay, so the first 3 tips were kind of like mindset shifts, but the next 3 tips are going to be more practical. So number 4 is going to be make a new plan. Whatever you were doing before obviously wasn't working, or you weren't sticking to it. So we need to actually write down some goals and then create a plan on how you can achieve what you want to. So when you write down your goals, you need to actually really visualize how you're going to feel when you achieve those goals, and then think about why you want to achieve those goals. Like, is it for you? Is it, do you want to lose weight so that you have more energy so you can run around with your kids, or so you can fit into your wedding dress and feel amazing on your special day? Whatever it is, you really need to have a powerful why behind why you want to do it. Following on from that, when you're making a plan up in order to achieve your goals, it needs to be something that is specific and realistic for you to stick to. So instead of just saying, okay, I'm going to work out this week, instead of just leaving it so broad, make it that I'm going to work out 4 times this week, and then be even more specific with it. I'm going to work out on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday at 6 a.m. before work. And then set yourself up for success. Each night before those days, you should lay out your clothes and your gym bag and then your work lunches, so that you can grab everything, get out the door and go without any excuses. So when it comes to making a new plan, pick a plan that you feel is realistic, that you can stick to. You can start small. Aim to get 1% better, that little bit better each week or each day. So it might be that, maybe you haven't gone to the gym in 6 months, but you want to start going to the gym again. So it's not going to be realistic for you to say, I'm going to go to the gym, 6 days a week. Maybe it's that you want to start going to the gym 4 times a week or 3 times a week. Start with that, be specific, commit to it, and start to teach yourself to know that you can stick to goals that you set for yourself. Then from there you can increase. Same with your meals. If you've been eating takeaways like 5 times a week, it's probably not going to be realistic for you to cut that out completely. Maybe you want to cut it back down to 1 or 2 times a week, so that you can still enjoy that, and then the majority of the time, eat whole foods and eat meals that you've prepared for yourself. Some people are kind of like all or nothing minded, and so you might prefer just to cut out takeaways altogether and do that instead, but it's totally up to you. The most important thing is going to be that you write down your goals, you write down why you want to achieve them, visualize how you're going to feel when you achieve them, and then get a specific plan in place in order for you to achieve them. And following on from that, if you need an accountability partner like a coach, of course, you could get me as your coach and have the Anjali Fit Squad supporting you on your journey as well. Number 5, don't go to extreme measures. I understand what it's like when you've fallen off track and you're like, oh my gosh, I have all this weight to lose, or I really want to do this, I want to do that, I want to run a marathon, and you just go full guns blazing and you jump into 7 days a week in the gym. You're doing fasted cardio in the morning, you're doing weights in the afternoon, you decide to try all kinds of extreme diets where you're cutting out certain food groups, and it's just mental. You'll probably stick to it for maybe 1 day, if you're lucky, maybe even a week. Like, that's pushing it. I personally have never been able to stick to anything too extreme for more than a few days. So what we want to do is really focus on getting that 1% better each day. Just pick some little goals that you can focus on. So, you know, if you next to never drink water, maybe you're going to set a goal of 2 liters of water a day. You know, I think that's maybe like 70 ounces of water a day. If you have been walking under 5,000 steps, maybe you're going to say, you know what, I'm going to do 7,000 to 8,000 steps a day for 5 days. Then the next 5 days I'm going to do 8,000 to 9,000, and then keep increasing from there. Start small and make them lifestyle habits that you can carry on for good. Don't go into anything extreme where you are burning yourself to the ground trying to stick to these crazy routines. That's the worst thing you can do, because if you start doing that, you might find that maybe you go full in on the gym and then you get really sore, and then you have to take 2 weeks off, and before you know it, you've fallen off track again. So we really want to take those small steps forward to getting you back on track. And lastly, number 6, focus on nutrition. I have said this so many times, I swear, like every day on my Instagram lives. You cannot outwork your nutrition. So if you have a goal to build muscle, to lose fat, or even maintain weight, or have more energy, or to sleep better, nutrition goes hand in hand with exercise. So it's all well and good to have a plan for your exercise, but you need to make sure that you are focusing on nutrition. And I understand how overwhelming that can be, but I do post a lot on Instagram about how you can, you know, improve your nutrition. I also have a lot of meal prep videos on this channel, how to use MyFitnessPal, lots of tips and tricks to help you. So if you are struggling on the nutrition side of things, please go through my older YouTube videos and my Instagram and watch my daily lives, because I explain everything to you that I can in order to help you completely free. And you know where to find me if you need an online coach to help you with personalized training and meal plans. But in terms of nutrition, if you are completely lost, you've been off track, or you've never even started your fitness journey and you don't know where to start, just start by eating some more whole foods. Stop getting so many meals out, stop getting takeaways, and really look at what is in your cupboard and what is in your fridge. Fill it up with some fresh fruit, fill it up with some fresh vegetables, or even some frozen veggies. Get in some lean meats or protein sources. Get in some good fats, have some nuts, have some salmon, have some avocado, and then eat some carbs to help fuel you. Carbs are not the enemy. You can have a balance of, you know, potatoes or bread or oats, sweet potato even. Just find some kind of a balance with your nutrition in which you're having a few meals a day, maybe a couple of snacks. You're feeling like you are fueling your body to work out, to sleep better, to recover from your workout, and just to make you feel better from the inside out. I swear my mental health is so much better when I am feeding myself nourishing foods and taking care of my body. Cannot stress this enough. I hope that you learned something from this video. If anything, just take away from it the fact that we all fall off track, and that's okay. You are going to fall off track on your fitness journey, and the last thing I want you to do, whether you are on the squad or not, is to feel guilty about what you have done in the past. We really can't change it, but we can change what we do each day in order to improve ourselves for the future ahead. Please take care of yourself and nourish your body with good food, exercise, water, and be kind to yourself. Remember that what you say to yourself when you look in the mirror and what you say to yourself each day adds up, and your body really does hear everything you say. So please try and be more kind to yourself, and I will see you in the next video.